Okay, y'all, so let's have a quick chat about your boy Amp because he was out of control on this last episode. Now, we all know that Amp has been going through it ever since Madam accused him of taking her money, or should we say ever since Dime brought up the fact that she found the money, then she told Blue, who told Madam, and then it became this whole thing, and all of a sudden, Amp is down in the basement, and we thought Madam was gonna kill him. Turns out, Amp didn't steal the money at all, and now we are where we are. Amp gets kidnapped by the junkyard people. Madam goes to save him. Madam apologizes, and now Amp has to come back to the club because all of his money was stolen. And him and Dime are at this point where it is just completely and utterly ridiculous. Like, Amp is acting like a baby. It's just so much going on with Amp, y'all. He is out of control, and we got to talk about it. So what is next for Amp? Where does Amp go from here? How does Amp get through this? Will he even get through this? Do we even want to see Amp and Dime together anymore? I mean, these are the 5011 questions that have been running through my mind when it comes to your boy Amp. Now, Amp started out as this guy who just got out of prison, and all he wanted to do was do the right thing. He wanted to fall in love. I mean, he fell head over heels for Dime so quickly. I mean, he was trying to move so fast, and then in the blink of an eye, it all turned and it all went wrong. Now, will Amp and Dime find their way back to each other? Do we even want them to find their way back to each other? I'm just going to give you my opinion, and the quick answer to that is no. After the way that Amp acted on this episode, unless Amp comes back to himself, unless he has a come to Jesus moment and he finds whoever that Amp was that he was when we saw him in season 1, then no. I would prefer that these two not be together. Do we understand why Dime did what she did? Her loyalty is always going to lie with Madam, and I get why he's upset. And I think at the end of the day that he knows that everyone's loyalty lies with Madam and that they will always ride for her. And maybe that's what the issue is. Maybe that's what the problem is for him, is that in that moment, he would have liked for Dime to come to him and talk to him about the situation. You know, ask him instead of going straight to them and accusing him and pretty much almost getting him killed. So I understand why he's angry. However, I don't agree with the way that he's acting. He's literally acting like a child. I mean, he's just doing a lot. He's trying to make her upset on purpose, but he's doing it in the most vile way. Like, sleeping with random women so that she will see you is just not the way to express your feelings. I mean, you really could just have a conversation with her and tell her exactly how you feel and that you don't think that you can get through this or get past it because of X, Y, and Z. But every interaction that these two have had has always led to Amp just doing the most, always in his anger moment and never in a conversational moment. We've seen multiple times where Dime has tried to talk to him. She's tried to have a conversation with him. She's tried to explain why, but each and every time he's tried to make her jealous, and he's done this by consuming alcohol and then sleeping with women, you know? And I don't think that that's really the route to go. And I think that the way that they're portraying this character is not the character that we fell in love with. Now, on one video, I talked about how I would ride for Madam no matter what, because we love Madam the way that she is. We know exactly who she is. We know that she's going to go all the way to the left. We know that she is going to do the most outrageous thing, and that's what you love about her. The things that you love about Amp is that he seemed like he was this true, good, genuine guy who was trying to move forward with his life, who was trying to do the right thing, and who was a lovable character. And now he is the total opposite of that. He is the character that you just want to strangle. But seriously, he has definitely taken a left turn when it comes to his character. So I don't know. Will there be some sort of redemption for Amp? Will we be able to get back to the Amp that we know and love? I mean, at the end of the day, whether him and Dime get back together or not, it is what it is. But the overall overall character himself. We just need him to be that old Amp that we're used to, the one that doesn't drink, because clearly him drinking makes him into this totally different person. And the last thing that we want to see is this character get into more mess, which means that Madam is going to have a whole nother thing to clean up, because she rides for her family and she will definitely be there for him if he does something stupid. So anyway, y'all, that is what's up with our conversation about Amp and Dime and how Amp is out of control. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole Amp situation. Will Amp come back to himself, or do you think he's going to travel down a road where he's going to have himself caught up in something as well? Do you want to see him and Dime back together? Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Now, on last week, y'all, El Fuego found himself in a situation, so let's go ahead and talk about what's next for El Fuego. Go ahead and check out this video next. Until next time, guys, peace.
Yeah,